Hello friends, here we have some recently, as in just now, harvested black turmeric. This is Curcuma cassia, I believe is how you say it. I'll break one of these to show you what I'm talking about here. It's not as blue. Sometimes you break them and they're not as blue as other ones. It's really interesting. A little bluish tint. Let's see, this one is better. Yeah, a little bit more. But it's interesting, different parts of the plant will be more blue. But regardless, I wanted to show you all, I just flipped this 3-gallon upside down, and I wanted to show you all what it's like uncovering these. It's kind of like a little treasure hunt. So this pot's upside down, so the meat of this will be somewhere in the center. I'm a big soil recycler, so I like to move things around. That is an old storage. That's a new head, a baby head, or a baby crown. So I squeezed them. That's what I wanted to show you all. I squeezed them. See, this is like nothing. There's nothing there. That's not good. You don't want to save that. But this one, dense. That'll be good. So it goes in my good crate. So here's something. So you'll see that attached to the new one, and you can tell it's a new one because of its color, and if you feel it, it's hard, it's firm. The old piece that was the food, let's say, or the mother root for this will fade away and be soft and rotten. Sometimes you can see it in here like this. This is the one. So look, watch, it's like deflated balloon. There's nothing there. Looks like a little gingerbread man. So he's gone, but he leaves behind his progeny. That's a good one. That's a good one, the whole thing. And you know, you can wash these off or let them dry with the soil on. I don't really find a difference. But when I offer these for sale, I try and make them clean, so I always wash them. So there's another deflator. See, like nothing there, but this one next to it, perfectly good. So even these little ones will make another plant, and in a few years actually be a good harvest. Crazy enough. So if I keep going in this pile, one-handed, as a dad, you start to do everything well with one hand. So look, here's a good one. You can tell by the firmness, and look at its cousin over here. Gone, soft. Nothing. See how it's rotten inside? So that they compost themselves. It's pretty amazing. Pretty cyclical guys over here. So those are the water storage roots from what I understand. And actually in India they classify this as a separate medicine. I believe these are cooling. Don't quote me, but I'm pretty sure. Which is interesting because the root I believe is warming and drying. The water storage root is cooling. So that's kind of cool. No, it's amazing to have like 2 different medicines within one plant based on where it is growing, which happens a lot actually. So that's all good in the pot. You gotta really be diligent. You know, these came to us via Andy Firk, Papa Andy Firk, and then via him came through Craig Presnow and his beautiful wife Darcy. Craig passed a few years ago, and every time I work with these plants, I think of him and all the work he did to bring these to the people. He was a very, very good grower, and his wife continues his work to this day in Central Florida. So that's all for that one. And you can tell these are ready to harvest because the leaves have done this. And I personally like to pull them out of the pots. You can leave them. Oh, look at that little shell. Hello. I like to take them out of the pots because if we get like freak rain, which happens sometimes in this weird weather we've been having, see look, you can clearly tell from the pot, that's rotten, nothing. Pulled right out, totally funky. And right next to it, firm, good. See the heads, that's where the leaves are coming out of right here, right here, right here. So let's dump that upside down. Beautiful. And you see the water storage roots go to the bottom, right? So that was the bottom of the pot. A little shakedown. I try to be real diligent about getting even the water storage roots. This will sprout new plants. I don't know if y'all are aware of that, but it is true. It's slower from working with crowns. Crowns being the best planting material as far as I know. Crowns being like those tips like this, like little mountain peaks. And the fingers also, see the sprout at the end of that? These also will grow. Forgive my nails, it's part of the game here. I should trim them, but I got a lot of work to do outside. So that's all good. And some of this looks to be good. Yeah, this is good. And this is a goner. And it's great. You can see the cycle of life, you know, death making more plants, plants making more death, feeding the soil. All of it one big loop. It's amazing. There's another one emerging. If my filming is terrible, forgive me. I'm trying to do the best I can here. And sometimes you'll leave a little water storage root or a little crown will be in here, and then, you know, you pot the soil up with something else, and then you see turmeric sprouting, and it's totally real. I only grow a few kinds now. I've really whittled it down to what I work with. Black turmeric, Indira yellow, and Hawaiian red are the ones that I've like really loved the most. Wow, yeah, it's totally rotten. Good to go. So that's it. I have one more pot to do, but I'll save y'all some more watching. That's the whole thing with turmeric harvesting, at least black turmeric.